Man, picture this. You're knee-deep in some forgotten junkyard, rust flaking off your knuckles, and you unearth a beast of an SUV that hauled entire families across continents like it was just another Tuesday Indestructible. Soulful, gone in a blink. But here's the gut punch. One of these legends could outlast your grandma's cast iron skillet, and it's rusting away for peanuts. Stick around, cause I am saving the wildest hidden gemda, one that redefined family adventure without a single soul noticing for the very end. You won't bail now. Hey, if you're here on Gearhead Garage, you know we ain't about polished press kits or showroom fluff. This is where we crack open the hood on the cars that whisper secrets from the golden age of motoring, the ones that smelled like wet leather and victory laps on dirt roads. I'm your host, Jocks. Been wrenching since my old man let me turn a socket on his '72 Blazer at age 8. Tonight, we're cruising through 8 legendary family SUVs that time straight-up ghosted boxy bruisers, trailblazers, and oddballs that packed more heart than a V8 Rumble on a backed road. No dry stats, just stories that'll make you itch to fire up the garage heater and hunt one down. Buckle in, we're rolling about 18 minutes of pure octane nostalgia. Let's kick the tires with number 1, the 1963 Jeep Wagoner. Oh man, this thing wasn't just an SUV. It was the spark that lit the fuse on everything we love today. Back when family hauler meant a station wagon that'd snap an axle on a pothole, Kaiser Jeep dropped this beauty body on frame tough as nails, but with independent front suspension and power steering that made it dance like a sports sedan. Imagine loading up the wife, 3 kids, and the dog for a cross-country jaunt in '65. No vibes, rattling your teeth. Aircon humming if you splurged. It had that upright grille staring down the horizon like it owned it. And under the hood, a slant 6 or optional Buick V8 that sipped fuel like a gentleman. But here's the offbeat kicker. It birthed the luxury SUV craze decades early. Velour seats, wood trim, the works while your Ford Bronco was still playing catch-up in the mud. Wagoner faded by the 90s as Jeeps went squishy, but hunt a clean 80s model for under 15 grand. And you've got a time machine that tows boats and climbs mountains without breaking a sweat. It's like finding your grandpa's war stories in 4-wheel drive. Sliding over to number 2, the International Harvester Scout 2 from the '70s. Lordy, this was the punk rock of family rigs, raw, unfiltered, built by farmers for folks who treated roads like suggestions. Those tractor kings, figured why not slap a pickup chassis under a boxy cab and call it adventure. It hauled 7 in a pinch, with removable tops for that open-air freedom, and engines from a wheezy 4-banger to a 304 V8 that barked like a junkyard dog. Remember, the oil crisis. Scout laughed it off, chugging along while gas guzzlers choked. Wild insight, its short wheelbase made it a rally Terraguy's hot-rodded M into desert racers that de-smoked modern crossovers on sand dunes. But IH bailed on cars in '80, leaving Scouts to rust in barns. Snag one for 10K restored, and your piloting history feels like wrestling a Bronco, but seats the soccer team just fine. Number 3, the AMC Eagle, that scrappy '80s crossover before crossovers were cool. American Motors was the underdog, bleeding cash, but they welded full-time AWD to a boring old Concorde sedan body and boom, sudden snow day savior for Midwest families. Picture '82, blizzard hits, everyone's stuck, but Eagles clawing through drifts with the kids giggling in back, sipping on a 4-cylinder or optional V8. It wasn't flashy, no chrome, ego here, but that a WD was wizardry. Sending power where you needed it without locking up like a jealous ex. Fun fact, it outsold fancy imports in slushy states, proving blue-collar brains beat Euro snobbery. AMC got swallowed by Chrysler in '87, and Eagle vanished, but low-mile gems go for 8 grand now. Drive one, and it's like hugging an old flannel shirt, cozy, capable, forgotten gold. Now, 4, the first-gen Ford Explorer, '91 model. Yeah, the one that kicked off the SUV apocalypse. Ford saw the Ranger truck's bones and thought, let's make it family-sized. Boom, 2.5 million sold in 5 years. But the OG, pure, unadulterated joy. Boxy lines like a brick on steroids, 4.0 V6 growling, optional for WD, that had Ford streams deeper than your ex's grudges. Families piled in 4 Yellowstone runs, oblivious they were starting a cultural shift. Off-the-cuff surprise. Early ones had solid rear axles for real off-road cred, not the jelly-legged later stuff. Rolled away as Explorers ballooned into land yachts, but a rust-free '93. 5 to 10K, and it's your ticket to reliving the era when SUVs meant freedom, not fuel bills. 5. GMC Envoy XUV, that 2004 freak show. GM was high on PowerPoint fumes, so they took the chunky Envoy and grafted on a sliding midgate, like a pickup SUV love child on steroids. Retract the rear seats and roof section, and you've got 100 cubic feet for lumber hauls with the fam still comfy up front. 5.3 V8 thumped like thunder, but that extra weight made it wallow like a tipsy uncle. History nugget. Born from the minivan wars, it was GM's Hail Mary for versatility. but sold zilch in a recession. Killed after 2 years. Now rarer than hen's teeth grab, 1 for 7,000 if you dare. It's the SUV that dreamed too big, reminding us innovation sometimes trips over its own feet. 6. Honda Passport, Isuzu's awkward cousin from '94. Honda, king of reliable sedans, dipped toes in SUVs via Isuzu, slapping a rodeo badge on this mid-geyser 3.2 V6 purred, smooth, 4-speed auto-shifted crisp, and it's seated 5 with room for weekend gear. But the vibe, like a suit at a hoedown refined on pavement, but hinted at dirt road grit with available for WD. Cool twist, it bridged Honda's minivan-less gap, hauling families sans soccer mom stigma. Faded when Pilot arrived in '03, but clean 98s hover at $6,000. Feels like borrowing your buddy's Accord, but taller, effortless, underrated. 7. Suzuki Samurai, the '86 pocket rocket that flipped the script on tiny trucks. Japan sent this Kaikar, Invader Light, as a feather. 1.34 banger, buzzing like a chainsaw, folding windshield for that Jeep CJ Soul. Families squeezed for inside barely, but it conquered trails like a giant, ground clearance, mocking full-size, rollover scares, tanked sales. But truth, it was nimble genius, birthing the side-by-side UTV craze. Vanished by '95 amid lawsuits, now 8 to 15K for restored ones. It's the impish uncle of SUV, S-inches way above weight, leaves you grinning. 8. The Chrysler Aspen, that '07 luxury pretender, Dodge Durango's posh twin, with Hemi V8 silk and leather, that'd make a Cadillac blush. Towed 9K pounds, seated 8 in quilted thrones, but Chrysler cheaped out on the platform creaks like regret. Hybrid version, ahead of curved green dream, but flopped in gas chip times. Lasted 3 years. Now dirt cheap at $4,000. It's the fallen aristocrat whispers of what could have been if Detroit dreamed bigger. And now, the gut punch reveal, the hidden gem that time truly buried the 1970s. Toyota Land Cruiser FJ55, boxier than a shipping container, 4.2 inline 6, chugging eternal, it ferried missionaries across Africa, families through Rockies, without a whimper. No abs, no cuff holders, but bomb-proof axles, and that unbreakable soul. It's the grandpa that never quit. Folks junked M for shinier rides, but a solid one. 20-30K now, and it'll outlive us all. Why'd we forget? Cause progress favors flashover fortitude. What a ride. These ghosts prove SUVs weren't born yesterday. They're battle-scarred warriors we owe our weekend escapes to. Makes you wonder, in this era of glossy screens and silent hybrids, are we trading grit for gadgets, or just evolving the dream? Hit the comments what forgotten rig haunts your garage fantasies. Smash like if this fired you up. Sub for more midnight confessions on wheels. Share with your road warrior crew. Drive safe, stay curious next time. We're cracking open vans that vanished. Peace.